Right now at 5, witness video showing a major incident. The person slumped in their car behind the steering wheel after hearing gunshots. That's a person and police firing at each other near a busy Liberty Township intersection. Very tense moments as people heard that shooting. They ducked or even ran for cover. Dozens of people, though, and police were rushing to the scene. Officers responded quickly. Right now, we're still working to learn more from law enforcement on exactly what happened. But this is all happening in the area of Belmont Avenue. A number of streets remain blocked off tonight. That includes Liberty Street and Catherine. It'll be blocked off for hours while police investigate. This all ended near the area of Ohio Puppy, and we know there are multiple scenes. We sent multiple reporters and photographers to gather information. First News anchor Lindsey Watson is live tonight and begins our breaking news coverage.
Good evening, Dave. It is still a very active scene out here, and one of those streets that you were talking about that is blocked off is Liberty Street, where it intersects with Belmont Avenue, and that's about 200 yards. So think the width of 200 yards being two football fields. But one of the first reporters on the scene tonight was our very own digital reporter, Jen Rodriguez. So we're going to talk to her a little bit about what she saw and heard as this situation was unfolding tonight. So Jen, you were one of the first on scene. Obviously a lot happening. You said it was very chaotic. So can you explain the minutes, even seconds, when you first got here, what was happening?
Absolutely. It was definitely a chaotic and scary scene. As I arrived, about 20 police cars around, ambulance rushing off, and just minutes before I got here, it was even scarier. Take a look at this cell phone video that a witness sent to us that saw all of this unfold.
Definitely some scary moments there. And can you describe what was seen in that video?
Yes, this happened right in front of the I-80 exit ramp on Liberty Street. And this was a suspect, as we see, that was shooting in a shootout with police officers. Now, at this time, we don't know the suspect's condition. We do know that no officers were hurt. Again, this is just something that was really scary for everyone that was here. Dozens of people were around, standing outside as I pulled up.
Exactly, and we have heard from officers that 2 people were taken to the hospital. We do not know their conditions, but we do know that it was not an officer. Now, Jen, you also spoke with a lot of witnesses, one of them sharing a very gruesome video that we will not be showing on air because it is very graphic. Can you explain what you saw in that with what that witness shared with you?
Yes, again, it's very graphic what he experienced or what he witnessed. He was down here near the Wendy's at the intersection of Belmont Avenue and East Liberty Street, and from what he told me, it started off when 2 vehicles were at a red light. One person got out of a vehicle, walked up to the other vehicle, and shot that person in what we believe was his face. And so we do not know his condition. We do know that that person was taken to the hospital.
Again, very gruesome video, a sad situation all around, a very active scene here. So Jen, thank you so much for giving us that minute-by-minute account of what you saw whenever you got on the scene. I'm going to let you go so you can continue talking with witnesses and our police sources as we try to gather more information about what happened here. Thank you so much. And we do want to talk about another witness that we talked to tonight who was getting off of I-80 and ran right into the situation. He started recording what was right in front of him. Take a listen.
And witnessed, I'm assuming the driver of the vehicle was behind their Hummer, the officer was behind his vehicle, and they both started shooting at each other. Shots went on for about 40 seconds, and then a couple more Liberty PD cruisers rolled in behind them, rolled out, a shootout ensued.
And Dave, like you said, this entire situation ended outside of Ohio Puppy right here. You can see police officers are still walking up and down this stretch looking for evidence, anything that can give them more of a sense of what happened here as this situation unfolded. Again, the intersection of Liberty Street and Belmont Avenue is shut down tonight. Police are asking that you please avoid this area as they continue to investigate. Dozens of police from multiple departments are here, and we will continue reaching out to our sources and getting a better sense of what happened here. We are hoping to talk with officials as soon as possible and bring you that information as soon as we can. So be sure to stick with us on air and online. But that's the latest for now. Reporting live in Liberty tonight, Lindsay Watson, WKBN 27 First News.